Alright guys, just Tien here, back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And today we're going to be looking at the LR Prime Battle Tien, who it just got revealed this guy is coming out on Global within the next couple days, because we did get the teaser for him in the news. So this guy's going to be releasing very soon, so I wanted to do a showcase on him, just to check him out, see how good he can be, because he is a free LR, so everyone should be able to get him as long as you grind those 777 medals, which I know that does sound like a lot, but I mean, hopefully we can have a category boost. So like we use a category and we can get more rewards, because that would just make the process go by much quicker. But yeah, anyway, it is a free LR, so a lot of you will be able to get him. So I wanted to do a showcase on him just to see how he's looking. He doesn't have like percentage buffs. He does have this weird thing to where he just gets like numbers in his passive, like just base stat buffs instead of a percentage buff. As you can see right here, it's 10,300 instead of like, I don't know, 50% or attack and defense or whatever. So, he might look a little bit, like, maybe less impressive because of that, but we'll see in the showcase, right? So, before we get into his details, though, just make sure you guys like and subscribe. Keep in mind there are timestamps, so if you want to skip to the Legendary Vegeta event showcase or the Red Zone showcase, feel free to do that. And, I mean, yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So, starting off with his leader skill, it is Sand Saga category Ki plus 3 HP attack and defense plus 130%. And then his super attack effect is he causes colossal damage to enemy and lowers attack on his 12 Ki. And then for his 18 Ki, he greatly raises attack, causes mega colossal damage to enemy, and then sacrifices 5% HP. So, not really that good of an 18 Ki super attack effect, I gotta be honest. He does get 50% attack for one turn, so that is something, but he isn't getting any defense, and he's sacrificing 5% HP, so a little kind of wonky, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think 5% HP is too bad, though, because that's not gonna be incredibly noticeable. I don't know, that might add up though, because throughout the whole fight, if you keep on getting that 18 Ki consistently, which looking at this guy's Ki that he gets in his passive, you should have a very easy time getting his 18 Ki. You are going to be sacrificing a lot of HP throughout the fight, so I don't really know if that's amazing, but I guess it's something, right? So, moving on to his passive, he gets Ki plus 3 for 10 turns from start of turn, and then he gets an additional Ki plus 3 for 10 turns from start of turn when there is an extreme class enemy. And then he gets attack and defense plus 103,000. And then he gets an additional attack and defense plus 10,300 with each attack performed up to 103,000 or 103,000. Sorry, I looked at that. I thought I said it wrong for a second. And then he launches an additional super attack when HP is 80% or more. He launches an additional attack when HP is 50% or more. And then medium chance of performing a critical hit when performing an ultra super attack, or great chance of performing a critical hit when HP is 50% or less when performing an ultra super attack. And then plus an additional Ki plus 10 when HP is 30% or less. So, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not really liking this, because he has health restrictions in his kit, but I don't think that's good. Like, he shouldn't have these health restrictions, because I don't think he's going to be looking good even when you have them. I mean, maybe offensively, he could be looking pretty good because you can get some crits and then you get a bunch of additionals, but I don't know. These stat buffs just aren't looking too good to me. Like, I mean, I guess that's kind of okay. 103,000 defense is, that's nice, but then you get 10,000 per attack performed up to 103,000 again. So, I mean, you have to do 10 attacks to fully build up, which is a lot. And even when you are fully built up, you don't really get like a huge, I mean, it's going to make a difference for sure. 103,000 attack and defense it'll help out for sure, but is it really going to be doing that much? I don't really know. And the fact that he's getting no defense on super attack effect as well means that when you're fully built up, the defensive stat he's at is just going to be his defense. So, I mean, he doesn't have any tech like damage reduction or guard or dodge either. So, whatever his defense is just going to be that, right? So, I don't really know how good this guy's going to be looking defensively. But he does have built-in additionals and crits. Granted, some of them are restricted depending on what HP you're at. So, it could be kind of difficult to get a higher chance to crit or something like that, but the fact he still has them built in is nice. So, I mean, I think offensively this guy actually might look a little good, but defensively I really don't think this guy's there. So, yeah, but I mean, I guess kind of solid passive skill. I guess I do have to keep in mind this is a free-to-play unit, so I don't want to bash on him too much because, you know, it's free-to-play. But his active skill is it can be activated when HP is 50% or less starting from the 4th turn from start of battle. So, not really the best condition right there, but I guess it's not horrible. And then the effect is that it causes ultimate damage to enemy. He gets 10 Ki and 30% defense for one turn. So that's a really nice effect right there. He needs that defense. So the fact that he's getting 30% on his active skill effect is pretty nice. I don't really think the key matters because he's already getting just so much key in his passive that it's not really going to make a huge deal. But, I mean, I guess it's still nice just to have. And then for his links, he has Z Fighters, he has Crane School, Solid Support, Telepathy, Shocking Speed, Shattering the Limit, and then Legendary Power. Yeah, not really a good link set. I mean, I was trying to think of a nice way to say it, but there's no real other way to say it. That link set does kind of suck. Stuff like Crane School, Telepathy, just really are not that good. But I guess Z Fighter, Solid Support, Shocking Speed, Shattering the Limit, Legendary Power, you could get those active, but you have to run very specific units to get them active with, right? So this guy doesn't really have that many good linking partners. I think his best linking partner is actually the LR, Tien, and Chaozu, who probably are one of the worst LRs in the game, so not really a great, I guess, rotation right there. But anyway, moving on to his categories, he has Worthy Rivals, Final Trump Card, Earthlings, Bond of Friendship, Sand Saga, Warriors Raised on Earth, and yeah, that's it. So not horrible categories. I guess Final Trump Card's kind of good. Bond of Friendship is alright. Sand Saga and Warriors Raised on Earth are pretty solid categories, I guess. And those are the main teams you're going to be running this guy on. I don't really see you running him on any other team unless you just got a really nice setup, I guess, for him. But yeah, we are actually going to be running him on the Warriors Raised on Earth team because Yamcha gives him the 200% leader skill. So yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, I mean, these are his stats. This is what they're going to be because he is rainbowed. He's level 10 links, whole 9 yards. So yeah, I mean, with all that said, let's go ahead and hop into when we are in the Legendary Vegeta event. Alright guys, so we are here in the Legendary Vegeta event. We've got a pretty good opening rotation in terms of support. However, links-wise, we're only 2 out of 7 links, so a little low right there. But, I mean, still, we've got a lot of support right here. We've got the 50% support Gohan on rotation, and we also have the 50% defense from this guy, so we do got a lot of support going on. And start of turn, we're at 234k defense, so I guess that's not horrible, because we still build up, of course, to an additional, I think it's like 100,000 defense. So, I guess that's kind of good. I mean, that's not horrible. So, I'm going to throw him in slot 1. I think, are going to be able to get a full 24 key because, yeah, I brought items. So, keep in mind right here, we are above 80% HP. So, I believe we have a guaranteed additional super attack. And then we also have a medium chance to crit because we did perform an 18 key super. So, whatever attacks that we do right here, keep in mind we have an additional super and a medium chance of critting. Yeah, I mean, 4 million on the dot pretty much is not great. And we did not get the additional super. Okay, yeah, we did. I don't know, maybe I missed. I'll check over his passive in a second. But anyway, yeah, we did get the additional super right there, and we did crit on it. So pretty good damage right there. Nothing too crazy. We did also sacrifice that 5% HP. So I don't know if that was like, I don't know if that was a great rotation for him. Because defensively, we really were not looking that good. We did get 3 attacks, though. So we've built up 30... Well, I was going to say 30%, but I guess it's just 30k defense into our total of 100k attack and defense. So, yeah, I guess pretty good right there. I don't know. I wasn't necessarily blown away by his offense right there. But I'll wait till he's fully built up to really judge him because, I mean, I guess, obviously this unit is intended to be ran when he's fully built up. So, of course, I'll wait to judge him until he is fully built up. So, we'll get a couple more rotations just looking at him. Or we'll get like one more rotation just looking at him now. And then we'll cut to when he's fully built up, see his attack stat, and then we'll hop in the red zone event. But, man, I still got to think of what stage I want to bring him in. I'm thinking maybe like Bojack, right? Because he's tech and, I don't know, I just like bringing these units into a stage where they have type advantage. But, I don't know. I don't think this guy's going to be good enough defensively at the beginning because, like, we have to do 10 attacks to fully build up, and I mean, those first couple phases of Bojack, they don't hit crazy hard, but they're going to hit this Tien really hard, I'll tell you that. So, I don't really know how well we're going to do there, but I'll worry about that later. For now, though, we're going to have 6 out of 7 links active on this rotation. We still have the 50% defensive support from the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, but we did lose the 50% support from the Gohan, so we might be looking a little bit worse right here. No, actually, we're just a little bit better. We're at 243k start of turn defense. Keep in mind, we're only 3 attacks into our 10 attack passive, so we still have to build up an extra 70k attack and defense. So, not too impressed, but, I mean, I guess there's some value in that. Let's go ahead and just see what he's looking like offensively right here. Because if we can get a pretty good attack stat, that would make me feel a little bit better about his level of defense, right? Because I'm not really too impressed with that defense, because you got to keep in mind, he's getting no defense on super attack. He has no guard, dodge, damage reduction, or anything. And we go up to a 4.6 million attack stat. So, I guess that's not horrible. I mean, that's not great, though. Okay, so the additional super is actually after he gets an additional normal. So we did have the additional super right there, and we did also have that 30% chance to crit. But even with that, is he still doing that much damage? Because the crit chance is only a 30% chance, so it's not, you can't really rely on it, right? But he does get that guaranteed additional. Actually, that's kind of nice, because that does lower attack as well. So, I mean, maybe if you're running this guy in a super battle road stage, you can, I don't know, I guess make some use out of that. Just do your 18 key, and then hopefully just get a bunch of additional 12 keys, lower the crap out of their attack, and then you'll probably be able to tank them, right? But it really just all depends where you bring him. But yeah, overall, I'm not too impressed, but I think maybe if he's fully built up, we could see some potential with him. I don't know, but I don't know if he's really going to be looking that great overall. Especially because this guy only works good in so few scenarios, right? And what I mean by that is, like, his teams, you only can run him on a couple of his teams. So, and his category, or his links are so bad. So even on those teams, you have to make sure you have a good linking partner with this guy, and that can be incredibly difficult. So, I don't know. I don't really know if I'm that blown away with this guy. I mean, it is a Tien, right? So that's nice. I think maybe offensively we could look pretty impressive, but I mean, I don't know. I think if this guy is going to look impressive, it's going to be when he's fully built up. I mean, no dip. Yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? But, I mean, still, this guy, when he's not built up, I really don't think he's going to be looking good at all. So, right here, unfortunately, we can't get 7 out of 7 links because I got to run him in slot 1, or else whoever is in slot 1 is going to kill. But we can still have 6 out of 7 links, excuse me. And we have no support right here, so we lost all the support, and we're still at 241k defense. So, I mean, that's not as big of a drop-off as I was expecting, but that's just not good. I can't lie to you, that's not good, because not only is he sacrificing HP, so I would count that against your defense, right, because he's getting rid of your HP, but this is his defensive stat. Other than him building up, there is no extra defense that he has in his passive, so I really just do not think that's impressive whatsoever. But I don't know, we'll see his attack stat right here, and then we'll cut to when he's fully built up. So, yeah, but I don't know, man. I'm not really seeing it. But right here, we have no support, and we're up to a 4.8 million attack stat. Okay. We have a 30% chance to crit. We had I think we were above 80% HP right there. So we did have the guaranteed additional super attack incoming, which, that's pretty good. I mean, I guess he's doing some alright damage right there. That's actually pretty good for a free-to-play unit, actually, considering he's a free-to-play unit. But overall, that's not like an insane amount of damage. But let's go ahead and cut to when he's fully built up to see how he's looking then. Alright guys, so we are here. We got a rotation with him to where he is fully built up. And we also have his active skill right here. So I want to make sure I pop this just to kind of get this in the video. And just see the animation for it, because he is a free-to-play LR. So I wouldn't assume his animations would be crazy, but we'll see. Aww. Okay. Okay, you know what? That's not horrible. Actually, that's a little bit better than I thought that would be. You know, considering he's a free-to-play LR, that's not, like, that's not horrible, right? But anyway, yeah, we got a very good rotation again. 6 out of 7 links, 50% defensive support. And because of the active skill, we did get a 30% defensive buff, and we got 10 key at start of turn, so we're easily getting a 24 key super attack right here. So start of turn, we're at 379k defense. That's not good. That's not good, considering this is pretty much around or about the best you're going to get defensively with this guy. Maybe if we had more support on the rotation, we could get a little over 400k, which 400k start of turn still is not good, considering he gets no defense on super attack. He has no damage reduction, no guard, no dodge, no nothing. So, not really that good. But, offensively, we might actually be looking pretty good right here. So, I'm not going to nuke with him, because I want to see what he can look like just by himself right here. Because if we can get a pretty good attack stat, I think that is saying a lot about this unit. Keep in mind, though, this is an ideal rotation for him. We have 6 out of 7 links. He's rainbowed, level 10 links, 200% leader skill. And we did just pop the active skill as well, and we are fully built up. So if this isn't that impressive, that would be kind of depressing, actually. Okay, so 5.1. Actually, you know what? That's not horrible, because that's 5.1 with a medium chance to crit. So, I mean, yeah, 3.2 million damage. And then we did a 3 million additional that also has a 30% chance to crit. So I guess not the worst damage. I don't know. That's not necessarily like insanely impressive, but that's not necessarily extremely bad either. So, I'm gonna try and nuke with him. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep on just showing until we get to the next rotation. We'll nuke with him, and then we'll cut to the red zone test. But keep in mind, we are also what were we? We were below like 50% HP right there. So I think actually we had some of his crit chance active and all that. I think it was a 70% chance instead of the 30% chance. But okay, whatever, we died. So you know what? I guess I'll just nuke in the red zone. It's a sign. They don't want me to nuke right here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to when we are in the red zone. All right, guys. So we are here in the Bojack red zone stage. And after many failed attempts, we are finally here with a pretty good rotation. Well, actually not the best rotation. We only have 1 link active because this guy's link set just is not good enough to run people that link well with him in this stage of red zone specifically. Like, if you really think I'm going to be able to bring that LR, Tien, and Chaozu in this stage, I just can't. They'll probably just get one shot just from one normal from this phase of Bojack. But anyway, yeah, we do have double support here though, because the Piccolo and the Yajirobe are both supporting him. And again, we only have 1 linked active, but with the double support, we are at 281k defense, which is not good, but I don't know if we're fully built up right here. I know we are like 1 or 2 attacks away from being fully built up, so if we're not fully built up, if we do end up getting fully built up, we would be around a little over 300k defense, which isn't really good anyway. I mean, considering we have double support right here, and we're only at a little over 300k defense, and one of our best scenarios, not including links, because, you know, we're really not looking good here links-wise. That's really not that impressive because he doesn't have much going on for him, right? I mean, I don't know. I really want to like this guy because he's free. I love free units, and I love Tien. You know, he's an amazing character in Dragon Ball. So the fact he's even getting an LR is nice, but I really just wish he was better. But anyway, disregarding all that, I'm still curious what he's going to look like offensively right here with a nuking item. So we're going to see what he's looking like right here with the nuke item right here, and hopefully we can get lucky with key spheres. Yeah, 15 is pretty good. Again, you got to keep in mind, we are getting the 18 key super right here, so whatever attacks that we get, we have a 30% chance to crit, and we also are above 80% HP, so we have the guaranteed additional super incoming. I really hope we don't kill, so we can see if he can tank normals, but I'm curious how much damage he's going to do right here, because, I mean, I think offensively, this guy is better than he is defensively, so, you know, there is that. But we're at 8.2 million attacks that, or 8.02 million attacks that. Pretty good. Not really that crazy. We did crit for 6.6 million damage, and we got the additional right there for 6 million, or a little above 6 million. So, I mean, we're doing good damage, right? I can't lie, that's pretty good. And we are tanking double digits, actually. Okay. So, fully built up, Yamcha can take, or not Yamcha, Yamcha, Tien can take double digits in the final phase of Bojack. But you got to keep in mind, he's probably only just barely tanking double digits, and of course he is fully built up, so you have to do that, and that can be quite difficult to get sometimes because it is 10 attacks, and you know, if you get thrown in slot 3, if you get locked in slot 3 or something, you won't see this guy as often, and it can be just more difficult to get him fully built up. But that has been the showcase. Let me know what you guys think of this guy down in the comments. Keep in mind that throughout this whole video, he is under a full 200% leader skill, obviously. But global, we do not have Yamcha yet. So once this guy comes out, you cannot run him under a full 200% leader skill. So this guy is going to be looking even worse when you actually are able to run him in events once he comes out. Well, I guess that is depending on when you're watching this, because if Yamcha's already out on global, then of course you can run him on this team. But yeah, just keep that in mind. So I don't know, not really too impressed overall, but I think he might have some potential in a lot of weaker events and stuff like that. And he's a free LR, so again, that's a W. So yeah, that has been the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.